homie Jrueh here today. How you been, man?
Good, bro. Good. Just working, trying to make more moves with the music. We got the album almost ready.
Hell yeah, man.
It's almost there.
You got anything to smoke on today?
You know me.
What you got today, bro?
It's a Ghost OG, I think.
Fuck yeah.
It's from the shop. Yeah.
Times. That shit's pretty good.
Yeah, I like these hybrids, bro. I fuck with the hybrids a lot.
I'm loving the hybrid, especially like during the day and shit too. You get that, because you can still get that fucking heavy ass feeling, but still be able to get your shit done. Because I like those heavy indicas and shit.
Yeah, I mainly just indica myself.
Are you guys doing wax more?
Yeah, right now I feel like I've been doing a lot more dabs just because it's easier throughout the day and shit. But I always prefer rolling up flour over anything else. But I throw a fuckload of wax in that flour too.
I feel that, yeah. Yeah, like I don't know, I was on wax for a little bit, but I've always liked flour more.
Yeah, always, bro. You gotta. I feel like as much as I love dabs and shit, I can do dabs all day and get super fucking high. But like smoking the flour, like it's a different kind of stone, and I feel like I need that over anything else.
Yeah, that's exactly how I am.
Yeah.
It like sets everything up. Like I'll go right after a joint, go record after a joint. Sometimes if I hit wax, I'm like ready for a nap.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, man. So talking music, you have the new single you just dropped, Henny and Sprite.
Yes,
what
sir.
other music you got currently working on?
We got that one, and then I think we're gonna drop the album next. I mean, we did the Paradise video. We shot that like 3 weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
So we're just waiting for the homie to get that all ready, and then drop that video probably like after the album. So that Henny and Sprite video will probably drop next week.
Okay, hell yeah.
I was waiting to do a little more with that, but I figured we do that like next week after that. Then the album probably before the end of the year. I was gonna wait, but why not?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Especially with quarantine and shit too, man. Everybody's waiting for shit to drop anyway, so might as well give it to them.
Yeah,
people are just sitting. Yeah.
Freaking quarantine and all that, you probably have a lot of time sitting at home. What's your writing process, before quarantine and all that? And then now what we say afterwards, you think it's increased, it's changed?
I feel like it's been the same, honestly, because I've always written, like even when I got to get a normal job and shit. So it's like even when I got busy with that, it's like I always was writing. I would take a break from work type of shit, get you fired and go write. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? I was fucking working at Kohl's and I would be writing on receipts, bro. Like printing the paper, you know what I mean? How the paper comes out. I would be wasting that shit because I would just be writing. So it's like, I feel like it's been the same. Like nothing's really changed. If anything, it's been different because like coming back to Arizona, I was like kind of wanting to do more shows.
Right.
That's been different because you can't do shit right now.
Yeah. Yeah, the pandemic shit definitely kind of put a hold up on, I feel like, everybody's fucking plans, regardless of like what industry you're in and shit. Like it made it super difficult for us to do shit, so we got to get crafty with the shit. Like this, the whole fucking Zoom interview shit. Like it's crazy, man. But it's cool because we could still connect with people, fucking still vibe with people. It's awesome.
It's like what you were saying for the album. Like if we do that pre-show and shit, it's like you get creative with shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See,
I think it's
that kind of shit is dope. Oh no, you're good. But yeah, like the whole fucking like virtual shows and shit, like that stuff. I feel like that's probably what's popping off right now too. And then like I see a lot of like the drive-in shows too popping up.
I saw a couple of those. That's good ideas.
Oh yeah, man. But yeah,
but
talking
I think
about
right now.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's been I feel like it's been more I think I've been more creative because I've had more time. Like, you know what I mean? More downtime. So I feel like it's been more creative, but the process hasn't changed.
Right. I feel it for sure. Yeah, because I feel like during the pandemic and shit here, even though like we still been working and shit, other jobs and stuff too, but I feel like we've been able to pump out like crazy amount of fucking content and like really do a ton of promoting and shit like this pandemic. So I mean, it's cool for that.
A lot of stuff.
There's obviously some negative shit to the pandemic and stuff too, but
yeah, like you just said, I feel like we touched more on content. We were able to touch more on content, do more graphics because we got time to think about it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Videos kind of like, and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of essentially build up that brand a little bit more than you would typically be able to, because you'd be having to focus more on like, all right, so we got to do a show this day and then do this on this day, and it kind of fills up your schedule and shit. But yeah, the pandemic and stuff, I feel like it's definitely helped a lot more, especially with the creative side. I mean, there's definitely been some times throughout the process where I was just like, fuck, bro, I don't want to do anything. Like, this sucks. I want to go do some shit. But overall, like, I feel like I've been able to do a hell of a lot more than we would have been able to do.
Yeah.
But going back to like the whole writing and stuff, man. So like, when is it that you kind of first started writing and everything, and what was it that you were writing? Did you start off with songs right away? Did you go with like poetry or anything like that?
I think it's weird, bro, looking at it. Like I've always like been a pretty solid writer.
Right.
So I've always written stories first. Remember as a kid, it was always my stories.
Yeah.
And then I think like 7th, 8th grade, it was writing like poetry in a sense, or listening to like old songs and writing over those beats.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I didn't really like take this shit serious, like start writing like in a concept till I was probably like 18, 19.
Okay.
But I was always writing, but I don't think I was making, I even like, cause we've been doing this for a minute, but I really don't think we started really making music until like the past 3-4 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause you can write, you can put out shit and like, oh, that sounds dope. Those are bars, yada, yada. Right. It's not music. You know what I mean?
I feel you. Yeah.
That's how I look at it now.
It's crazy too, man, because like you said, you've been doing this shit for years. I've known you for fucking years and shit. So seeing like your writing style and like the shit that you put out like initially on like, what was it, like MySpace and shit, or like early Facebook days, like seeing that shit and then seeing where you're at now, like writing process is the writing style and just like the lyricism and shit is like so much fucking cleaner, and it sounds amazing. Like every time I hear your shit, whenever you hear send me your new shit, I'm just like, damn, bro, like this is the one, bro. Like this is the one.
Yeah. That's what gets me hype, bro. Like because there's you know what I mean? I got a lot of other homies too, but it's like it's exciting for, you know, you guys to hear this shit too, because I remember you guys hearing my SoundCloud shit when it was like a 2-minute
right.
You know what I mean? So it's like when we start putting out a project that got a concept to it, and now with this album, I'm still not gonna drop the name yet, but you know what it is.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like when we got the concept and everything rolling with it, where it's like you can just listen from A to Z. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's what's crazy to me, and that's what gets me excited, because I'm like, damn, they gonna hear this shit. They gonna love this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, because it's easy to find like pick a couple songs off an album that you're like, yeah, like I'll fuck with that song or whatever, you know. But it's different to be able to sit there and listen to like a full fucking album and just vibe with every song on that album. And I like, especially with your newer shit, I feel like that's how I was when I was listening to it. I was just like, damn, like every fucking song on this album is clean. Like you can tell like there's some heart and shit behind it, and it's fucking.
I love hearing that, bro. So that's what we working at. I love that. Hell yeah, bro. Thank you.
Of course, we were definitely jamming out to your shit while we're getting set up for all this. So.
Oh, always, bro. Always vibing to Jrueh. But yeah, man. So we talked new singles and stuff, kind of a little bit about the writing process and shit. So when was it the first time that you smoked weed? Do you remember the first time you smoked, or like how you kind of got introduced to that shit?
Yeah, bro. My brother, man. I was like, I think it was going into 8th grade summer or 9th grade summer. So was that like 14?
Yeah, something like that.
My brother was already smoking. And I was always like, yeah, you know, I'll try it. And he was like, yeah, you know, we're gonna get you high, yada, yada, yada. And my brother's like 18 months apart, so he's a little bit older.
Yeah.
Anyway, you know, my parents dipped. He's got a High Times magazine. He's got some Purple Kush, just broke it up on it. It was the old days. You did it with the fingers, bro. They rolled up, it was like two blunts, bro. And we walked up to the park, smoked up on the little playground thing, man. It was cool. As I always say, like, a lot of people, they don't like when they smoke, bro, because they say, oh, they trip, or, you know, sometimes it makes them feel weird and shit.
Yeah.
But my first time was the best time, you know. I feel like my brother was like, you good? you good? And I was like, yeah.
You're like, I'm just
chilling, bro.
fucking.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm fucking great, bro.
Yeah, it was like the same
Straight
thing
up.
for me. It was my older brother, and he was quite a few years older than me. I think we smoked out of a bong, and then we just chilled and played some video games, you know, freaking got some munchies, you know, something to drink. And yeah, I never had a bad time my first time. I just remember same thing, being all baked, relaxing, playing video games. And I'm like, man, this shit is awesome.
Same, bro.
Great shit, dog.
I feel like the first time I didn't get as high as I thought I was going to, but I remember sitting there smoking, and then like we went inside, and whoever I was with, they made some fucking mac and cheese. And I just remember it wasn't until I had the fucking bowl of mac and cheese in my hand, and I was just sitting there like smiling every fucking bite, where I was like, I think this is working, bro.
Oh, shit.
So what's the
bro.
craziest weed story you can tell us, man?
Shit. I don't know, man. Craziest weed story. I don't know, bro. I don't really have like crazy ones. Like, I remember when I ate an edible one, and I was tripping. Like, I was sitting in the front seat of my homie's car, and he's like, yeah, I got these brownies. I was like, where? It was the first time eating an edible, and I ate the whole thing. And he was just looking at me, and I was like, bro, I gotta get out the car on some fucking Friday shit, bro.
Right.
But another time, I probably had a dispensary brownie, same kind of deal. Ate too much, and I was like, bro, this is a lot, bro. Da 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 da. But nah, man, nothing crazy, man. Nothing crazy. Y'all got crazy weed stories?
Yeah.
I've heard crazy other stories, but I ain't heard no crazy like weed stories.
I got one, but it wasn't really the weed that made it crazy. It was just the situation. And you know both of the people that I was with too, because they lived in your neighborhood. I think you know the two people that I'm talking about.
Okay.
But it was back in the day, man. We were smoking, because you know how there's that back wall, and then you jump over it, and it's just like rocks and shit. So we were back there smoking out of the homie's bubbler. We got super stoned, and we were like, whatever, let's just go for a walk. Put all this shit back at the homie's house and started walking by the Mormon church right over there. And we were sitting there talking, just standing on the side, and one of the homies was sitting on top of it was like a little gate thing that was in the rocks off to the side, right by the sidewalk. And he's sitting just rocking back and forth on the little fucking gate thing, being a dumbass. And we're all just talking, we're like, bro, you're gonna fall off and eat shit. And he's like, no, I'm not. And he fucking rocks back and rips the fucking like little cage thing off the floor. And just all the water starts shooting up out of the fucking ground. Turns out he broke the water supply to the Mormon church and just flooded the fucking street. So we bailed out, ran back to the other homie's garage and just slid under there. And we're sitting in there like, shit, like, what the fuck are we gonna do, bro? Like, we just kind of broke this shit. The whole street's flooded. And like, and we're like, you know what? We'll be good. We're just gonna smoke real quick, and then we'll go take a look over there. So we can smoke the garage out real quick. Pop our heads out, we don't hear nothing, so we're like, we're good, probably. Walk over there. We hop over the little gate to get to the street right there by the Mormon church. And there's like fucking 6 cop cars just surrounding that little fucking area, that fucking gate piece. And we were like, oh shit, jumped back over the gate. And we're just, I was scared to fucking go out. We waited a couple hours, waited for the other homies that were over by the bashes to tell us that it was all clear and shit. But man, I was just like, dude, we're fucked.
Your eyes, so you're like tripping even more.
Yeah, man. And then after, I was like, when we went back and saw the cops there, I was like, I'm just high. Like, there's not cops there. Like, they're not fucking there right now. That didn't happen. But no, they were fucking there.
So, my first car was a '89 Honda Accord, had 4 doors, and we would shove everybody into this car. Like this got all the homies around, right? Like I kid you not, like yeah, it was a 4-door. We could probably fit 5 comfortably, right? We rolled like 8, 10 deep.
8 deep, 10
Oh yeah,
deep.
fucking shoving people in the trunk and shit.
Every single one was smoking. Well, we had places to go, so we go pick up some homies, you know, at the house. We're all crammed in there, and the one homie's like, "Man, I want to smoke this blunt first." I'm like, "No, fuck that. Let's go to this. Let's smoke it on the way to the skate park. I got tinted windows. Let's do this." So luckily, we make it all the way to the to the skate park. No cops, nothing. We've been chiefing that blunt the whole time. Open up there and just like the Cheech and Chong movie, just plume of smoke coming out of
fucking
my
build
car.
up on the car and shit.
Then we start just hearing people from the skate park there skating. Damn, smells good. Like, we got people coming over us. Like, what'd you guys do?
Hell no.
Yeah, that's about my craziest, stoner story. Luckily, no cops or nothing, but just had like, I don't know, 8, 10 people crammed into that car and chong that thing the fuck out.
Bruh, like that's how we like used to do it. My homie had this one car and he never drove it, but the back window was busted. We would put like a piece of cardboard there and we would just hotbox that shit, bro. And I remember one time the guy just cloudy as fuck, dog, and just couldn't even see the joints being passed, dog. It was funny as hell.
Shit.
That's the craziest shit.
Fuck, man. Yeah, I can't do that shit no more. I get all sketched out. Fucking, even like, because we got the gas station like right across the street from our house. I'll fucking just tell my girl, I'm like, hey, I'm walking. Like, I'm too stoned. I ain't gonna risk it. But shit, dude, right before I met her, I was doing like DoorDash and shit on the side, and I had this little car that like my son and shit didn't ride in. So I just mob around fucking doing DoorDash with like 6 blunts in the fucking seat, just puffing away, waiting for orders and shit. I met her, she's like, you can't do that. I was like, why? She's like, it's still not fucking legal. I was like, oh, yeah, that's a good point.
There's that, but I haven't got caught yet.
I'm weak. See, that's good, bro. They talk some sense into us.
Right. Yeah.
Shit.
Crazy straight, but I fucking mellow it out a lot still.
That's what I'm saying.
Those little metal folding like cigarette tins. They get the smoke shop, you can put your cigarettes in and all that.
Yeah.
I used to roll like it would fit 6 blunts easily in there.
Fuck.
When I used to go to the bars and all that stuff when I was younger, I used to never drive. I would get rides with people or take the Uber or taxi. But yeah, I'd roll around with that, have 6 blunts. That'd be my Friday or Saturday night fucking bobbing around.
Right.
Everyone always was, hey man, you got any more of those left? Go out to the parking lot, turn one down, go back in.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I don't do that shit no more. I'm with you. I used to walk around with just joints in the pocket.
Right.
Nah, dog. No. It might be cool now because it's legal.
Yeah, man. So I was going to say, what do you think about the fucking 207 passing?
It's good, bro, but I heard it's hella tax if you don't have your card. I heard it's going to be hella taxed.
So I seen on the thing, it's supposed to be like 16% tax, which I guess it's not too bad because right now with the medical cards, it's already 15%. So I guess it's not too big of a difference there.
See, I'll see. I'll ask you how much you spent, and then I'll go spend. I'll be like, hey, bro.
I'll tell you where to go, too.
Because some of them spent 200 more.
Yeah, bro, because you got to go to the places, too, because some of them, they don't have tax included on the menu, so you go there and you're thinking you're going to drop something, they're like, nah, it's like $10 more.
Yep.
And you're like, what the fuck? Damn. But so you got to go to the places that have tax included, because they're the ones that are smart, because you go on the menu, look at it, whatever the fucking price is on there is exactly what you're paying.
See, that's how it was in Cali. Like, I found a couple ones that was solid, but like a lot of ones that you go to, it's like, you got to make sure you have extra because you like you said, you go in there think you go spend 45.
Bro.
But that's 52.
So first time I actually tried out like first time I tried out the rec weed in Cali for the first time was probably 2 years ago. We went to San Diego and they just we had some people like with the delivery service and shit drop off. But bro, some of those fucking delivery services are bunk as fuck.
Yeah. And they hella cost too. That's like 10 more bucks on top of that.
Yeah, dude, because I got like a 300 it was like 300 milligram bottle of syrup, and then like 2 500 milligram packs of like gummies and shit. And then I got an eighth that was like fucking $80. That was not quality whatsoever.
Why was it 80? What extra was on it?
Nothing. It was just
It was
like,
just 80?
yeah, bro. It was just like, that was like their minimum that they had for their eighths. So I was like, whatever, bro. Fucking $80, I guess it is. And there was just like, it was something like basic too. It was like OG Kush. And I got that shit, and it was like, didn't smell that great, didn't look that great. I was just like, whatever.
It was your shipping and handling.
Yeah, shipping and handling.
Yeah, they brought it to you, they handled
it. Yeah. But we went to an actual dispo out there. I think it was Strains. That shit was, they had good weed.
Yeah, some of it legit. Like like the one I went down the street from you. I forget what it was called, but that shit, hella good. Good prices. You knew what you were getting, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And they had like their shelves and shit, like mid, top, whatever. Yeah, that shit was cool.
But yeah, as far as like because I know like a lot of people don't like the taxes and stuff, and then with 207, but what do you think of like the plant growing? Because it's like 6 plants per adult, or like 12 plants per household if you have 2 or more adults. What do you think about that?
I mean, I think it's good, bro, because that's gonna like also we're just talking about getting taxed now. You might not even have to if you know how to do the shit.
Exactly.
You grow your own. You know what I mean? So I think that's cool.
There's videos.
That's a lot.
Videos online, and there's the whole weed cabinets you can buy on there where you can grow shit and have it all locked and secured up in an apartment. Like,
yeah, man. As long as you know how to grow your shit, like you fucking grow some crazy ass weed and not have to spend a dime, other than like growing and shit.
Exactly. Like, yeah, but you ain't like it won't add up. Cause that's ounces that you gonna get off of that shit. You're getting pounds. You know what I mean?
Right, man. Because depending how good you can grow, fucking one plant, you can easy get 10 pounds off of a fucking plant if you grow it right.
But it doesn't say anything about a yield cap or anything, so.
Yeah, that's where I'm a little fucking sketched out, because there's no yield cap. They say you can buy an ounce, but you can legally possess up to whatever you fucking grow. But I'm like, can we though? Because what if I can grow fucking 30 pounds? You gonna let me keep all that shit? I promise I won't share, but fucking.
Hell no, I'd be good, bro.
Stocked up for the
would
fucking
not
year.
Come out the house.
You making edibles for days.
Right. Eating the birds with it.
Right.
Be like, Oprah, you want a cookie? You want a cookie? Everybody gets a cookie.
Real shit.
Did you see fucking what was it? I think it was Oregon. They legalized like possession of all drugs.
Did they like every?
Yeah, they were like small. They decriminalized small amounts of like crack, heroin, and shit like that. And I was like, what? But I mean, I guess it's kind of cool because the money that they're saving from like putting them in incarceration, they're gonna put towards like rehabilitation and shit. So that's cool. But I was just like, damn, that's a big fucking risk.
It's a huge risk.
Couple months. Y'all see that right here?
Y'all bogus. Maybe like it didn't work in Oregon, but we'll try trial 2 here in California.
Right, dude. So another thing though, fucking psilocybin. A lot of places are decriminalizing like magic mushrooms and shit. What do you think about that?
I think that's good. I mean, I feel like what is it? Mushrooms is cool, but not like acid. I don't think acid should be decriminalized. That shit kind of crazy.
Right.
But I mean, I did acid, but I haven't tried shrooms yet. So I don't know. But I heard like acid be fucking you up. You know
acid can be fucking crazy, especially too because like a lot of people, there's like other chemicals that are like one molecule off from acid that like
that's in it, right?
The same shit,
acid's
but
like
it'll kind of fuck
chemicals,
you up.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Like fucking back in the day, like a couple years ago, I never would have fucking thought that weed would have been legal. Fucking for recreation.
Not here.
Going to a store and buy that shit.
Right.
Like
that shit's nuts, bro.
Yeah, man. Like the first 2 weeks that I had my medical card, I didn't fucking go into the dispensary because I was like scared. I still went through my weed guy. I was just like, nah, bro, it's a setup. I
They
never went to a
setting
fucking
us
store to
up.
buy weed before.
I know I sat
You
there
said they
freaking.
ain't catching me.
Right?
I
They
know I
getting
sat
my
there looking
ass.
at all the different dispensaries in the local area, freaking for like at least 2 hours after I got the card in the mail. I was like, I don't know. Dude, I was nervous as fuck. Freaking went in the waiting room, filled out all the paperwork. I'm like, man, this don't feel right.
Right.
Like, what if a cop drives by? Like, they're gonna see us. They're gonna know.
Right. Some of them got the fucking cops there.
I know. I'm
Right.
like, how do I know the security
wait.
ain't a real cop? Like,
Hey,
then
y'all
yeah,
been in the dispo? Y'all been in the dispo though now, and it's like a motherfucking like businessman goes in that shit,
Yeah,
or like a
bro.
businesswoman goes in that. That shit's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
They
Dude,
be
it's
walking
funny
that
too.
bitch.
Because my old job that I used to work at fucking is GC Services. It's literally right next door to Green Farms dispensary. So we would fucking go in there on our lunch break because we had an hour-long lunch break, and it was either go there and buy some shit or we would just chain smoke for an hour. So fucking went over there and bought shit, and we'd see like all of our fucking managers and shit in there too. So we wait and we're like, hey, what's up? Can't say shit now because we know.
Right.
That shit was
I
crazy.
saw that shit. There was a shop like right around the corner from my job out in Cali. And I remember I was walking in that bitch and one of my coworkers was in line.
Fuck.
It was right when we got off, bro. That shit had me weak. I was like that Spider-Man meme.
Right. Damn.
Yeah.
So man, what was one of your best shows, like live shows that you've ever played? Or what was your favorite?
My favorite. Shit, man. It was cool because we always like went stages to ones that we wanted to do. I like the Puya one at Livewire because the Livewire was cold, bro. I love performing at Livewire. The shit made you feel like you made it, dog. Yeah, like straight chilling backstage.
Yeah.
In the side. And I ain't fronting, bro. I wasn't cooling with nobody. I was cooling by myself. But it was cool. Like, you know
right.
what I mean?
I be doing the same shit too, though, man.
I'm backstage, dog. Like, you know what I mean? And then I went up. Like, it was dope, you know? And then what else? I liked what stage was it? That one we did for when we tried to get on Pot of Gold. The Marquee.
Okay, yeah.
The Marquee. Yeah. I like the Marquee stage too. Yeah. That shit was dope.
I've seen a lot of shows at the Marquee.
At the Marquee? Yeah. So you know what I mean? Like, to me, it's like more so performing at the stages than like the show, I guess. But my favorite crowd-wise one was probably when we were with, we opened for Riff Raff and Kyle at Club Red.
Yeah.
And that shit, we had it jumping, dog. That shit was dope.
Oh yeah, bro, that's dope.
Yeah.
So what would be one of the artists that you would want to collab with, or one artist that you would want to do a show with coming up in the future here?
I don't know, man. There's a lot of like ones that are on, you know what I mean? Because it'd be dope to like meet them and shit like that. But I've always been a fan of Dizzy Wright, so I feel like doing a show, you know, with him or opening for him, that should be cool. And then getting the song. That's one of my goals this year. I'm trying to get collab set up with Dizzy. That shit would be dope. So.
Oh yeah, bro.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
So, what would you say some of the influences in your younger years to inspire you to do the music you do today?
Kendrick, Wiz, too many, man. I like Don Kennedy, Schoolboy Q. Another influence. It was man, I don't know why I can't think of dude, man. For sure Kendrick though. For sure Kendrick. Because I remember before like I started doing concepts and shit, I was just trying to like do freestyles and drop bars. And I was like, oh, that's cool, you know what I mean? But I listened to Section 80 by Kendrick. And that shit was cold, dog. And then he came out, Good Kid, Mad City. And just listening to how you can listen from start to finish with that shit. You feel me? And that's the shit we was just talking about. And that's and that's why I was like, you know, if you're gonna be in this to do something or, you know, fall in a lane or something, what do you want that lane to be? And I wasn't just trying to do party anthems anymore. I was trying to do something that we can listen to. So I think that's how I took from Kendrick, For sure, Kendrick.
Oh yeah, man. And I think that's something that I've told you before too, is like you're one of the few artists that I feel like is very like very diverse in like how you can do your music. So you can do shit that's like super fucking hard, but you can also do stuff that's a little more melodic and shit like that too.
Yeah.
And it's just like I feel like you like your specific style can fit over fucking anything. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, and that's what I've been working on more too this year. Really is different producers and shit, different sounds. You know what I mean?
Right.
Trying to see how my voice can go more so than just rapping a 16 on it. You know what I mean? Giving it a melody or something like that.
Right.
I'm excited for this next year because like I was not waiting, but you know like trying to stack up and make things happen for this album. So everything was so put into this album. But now it's like we're almost there. I'm hyped to drop it because now I can fucking hit this shit that we've been writing. You know what I mean? I'm hyped for this new shit. This new shit is different. And that's what I'm always striving for. So I'm excited to create it, you know?
Right. So I know you said you got the new project that's pretty much ready to drop. You're just waiting to drop it pretty soon here. Any other projects that you're working on for like past that, or any other music currently?
Yeah. I'm gonna do cause we got this album, and then I'm gonna try. I got this like 4-track EP that I did with Mic Check. So I'm gonna drop that too. I just gotta get that cleaned up. So I'll probably drop that early 21. So I'll drop that. I'm hoping to drop the album this month. You know, see how everything lines up. If not, early 21, and then right after an EP. You know, I just want to make music all 21. So I'm just gonna buy.
Yeah, man. Just keep shooting them out.
Yeah, because I'm not running out of ideas. You know what I mean? I'm not running out of ideas. It's cool.
Hell yeah, man. So video-wise, you have a ton of videos that you've been working on, because I know you said you got the Paradise one and then the Henny and Sprite one currently. So how do you come up with the concepts for your videos? Is it something that you like kind of plan out, or is it something you kind of collab with whoever's like directing the video for you?
Yeah, kind of like that. And then I also like take into consideration like the budget and shit. You know what I mean? Because we ain't balling, but I'm like, all right, how can we do this to still make it clean? You know what I mean?
Right.
Henny and Sprite one, we was literally cooling, and I was like, yo, let's just do a video of us post it up. You know what I mean? Sipping and smoking. And so that's what it was like, all right. You know what I mean? So that's what we're gonna be on. But then like Paradise, that one I feel like, because now we on a different level. I feel with that one, Paradise is like, I was like, yo, this is how I want the cover. You did that cover, and I was like, yo, this is clean. I got an idea for the video. We need a big ass house. So it's like, all right, let's get a big ass house. And you know what I mean? That one we plotted it out. So I feel like in a sense we've just leveled up. So I think now we're plotting on it. But before, no, it was just kind of like, let's do it. What are we doing? But now it's like, we kind of got a budget now. So now it's like we can kind of level up a little more. You know what I mean? So now we're plotting more.
Exactly. Yeah, I feel that's kind of where we're at too, because especially with like the podcasting shit, we had no fucking plans for this shit at the beginning of the year. What we were ended up gonna do
with all these shit.
Yeah, man, because initially we were just gonna do a bunch of product drops and shit, but then the COVID shit hit, and that slowed up a bunch of like shipping times and stuff like that. So we got fucked there. And then there was a ton of weed events that we were supposed to be sponsoring this year too. And then all that shit got closed.
Oh, like outdoor events and shit.
Yeah. Well, some of them were outdoor, some of them were enclosed. But the one at the very beginning of the year is supposed to be the Hash Bash, and it was like a big free event for medical patients and shit. Go there, you could smoke and shit there. Hundreds of different vendors and stuff, and then there was supposed to be like a big ass concert and shit there too. But COVID and then all that shit got shut down, unfortunately. But we were like, fuck, bro, what can we do in the meantime? Because we don't want to drop a bunch of new products right away, because there's no point when people are going to be waiting fucking weeks for their products and shit.
Right. Yeah.
Kind of just hopped into the podcasting shit, and we're slowly fucking adding like lighting and stuff like that, better production value. Yeah, learning as we go, getting better with the camera and shit though.
It's just a good idea, bro, especially right now. It's kind of what you guys touched on earlier. Like, it's kind of like a light. in the pandemic. You know what I mean? Because you got time to kind of do shit like this now. Because now you got this under your belt. You fuck around and put this shit on iTunes. You know what I mean? Like, and then you guys got a podcast on that shit. Like,
right. Well, right now too, like I guess because
you know what I'm saying?
YouTube's cracking down on a bunch of the weed content and shit, so they've been deleting channels and stuff.
Shit.
But we got all of our shit backed up right now, so we're in the process of uploading all of our videos to our website as well. So we got a video page. You can go directly to our website and watch it all on there. And then I think we're gonna be dropping like exclusive content on there as well, like shit that we can't drop anywhere else.
Then we got weed.
Damn, I didn't even know they cracking down on people like that.
Yeah, bro. The most recent one. There's this channel. It's called Dope as Yola, and it's just this dude. He does a bunch of different stuff, but he has like different product reviews for like dab tools and stuff like that. Different strain reviews and shit. But he was like, the day before he was about to hit 1 million subscribers, they fucking deleted his channel, and I was just like,
Yeah.
That's fucked up. And then that's where I kind of got the idea to upload our shit like to our website, because I was like, damn, bro, like if we don't fucking have this shit backed up, like I don't want to lose everything that we've done this whole year. Like that would suck. So we just started backing all of our shit up, throwing it on the website and shit. And I was like, well, worst case scenario, we get kicked off of there or get kicked off of anywhere else. We got it backed up on there, but
on your shit, yeah.
And then we also got a page on the Weed Tube. So that was created by a bunch of different like weed tubers that were on YouTube initially that got their shit deleted, and they built up like a whole new fucking platform, which is pretty dope.
It is. There's not too much on there yet, but
it's definitely like it's definitely harder to get noticed on there than it is for YouTube, just because YouTube is a fucking beast.
Everywhere and shit.
Yeah.
Did you guys say that's like the biggest engine still?
Yeah. Well, fucking
yeah.
What was it? Instagram too. Instagram's doing a lot of like deleting of weed accounts and stuff like that. That's crazy.
Shit. You would think it'd be the like opposite. They'd be more open for it.
Right. Especially with all the states and stuff starting to legalize and shit. Like you would think they would be a little chill with it.
Hey.
Where were we? What were we talking about?
Shit, I can't remember.
Them accounts getting deleted.
Oh yeah, so with Instagram right now, they're starting to do a bunch of account deleting for anything like weed related, whether it's like influencers in the weed community or it's just like medical like brand pages and shit. Like they're just trying to delete everybody. Like the homies at Mad Terps Labs, they're a concentrate company out here in the Valley, and they're the ones that actually brought us onto like Canifest and shit like that, and kind of introduced us into like the whole event sponsorship stuff. But just got deleted at like 10,000 followers, and I was like, damn, bro, like that shit sucks. And it was shitty too, because I guess
why would they do that? Like, what do they qualify as to get deleted? Because I'm like, I mean, you guys are like that shit, so like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, we actually just got our first strike on Facebook like 2 or 3 days ago. And it was crazy too, because it was for a post that I put up in 2017, and it was literally just a girl wearing a hoodie, like not smoking, no weed or anything just in the fuck shirt. It literally just had the Krazy strain logo on it, and then like the chick wearing a hoodie.
What the hell?
And they said that it went against their community guidelines on drugs, specifically on drugs, and I was like, huh, really? I fucking disputed that shit, and they're like, "Oh, we made a mistake." I was like, "Damn straight you did."
Well, watch out, you're looking at some other posts.
No, yeah. Well, that's why I was thinking it was funny, because we did another interview. What was it, last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did an interview last night with Chucky Chuck from DGAB, and right at the beginning of the interview, it starts off with him opening up a fat ass bag, and he's just like, "Look at this crazy strain," and pulls out a bunch of colas and shit untrimmed out of the bag. I was like, this is gonna get flagged for fucking sure. Yeah.
We gotta delete that. Cut that part.
Yeah.
No, we left it in.
I left it in for now. If it gets flagged on YouTube, I'll probably put up the edited version, but I'm gonna keep the full version on our website and shit. So
Yeah.
it's deleted. That's where you guys can check it out. Krazystrain.com.
Trademark.
TM. So hell yeah, man. So you got a new project in the works, working on probably, you got multiple projects in the works, and then you got merch coming up in the future as well.
Yes, sir. No, we're waiting to drop that one. I think we'll probably, release the date on that shit probably beginning of the year. Cause you was helping me out with that shit, but I mean, with everything going on, no one's really gonna get anything. I don't think online.
Right.
So we're gonna hold off. I'm holding off on a lot of shit.
Yeah, man. Still the fucking pandemic.
You know what I mean?
Still getting to us, man.
We feel that too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to just put a site up and have this just chilling. You know what I mean? A link up chilling.
Yeah,
but
I mean, shipping times and
sure.
stuff. It seems like it's getting a little bit better, but it's still not where we want it.
Yeah, and I wanted to get some shit too first before I put it up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Get it out, get some to the homies first, and then drop it. I think.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
planning it. I remember like when we first did shit, we would kind of rush a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
even
for
songs.
Sure.
When they weren't ready. So
just
chilling.
Definitely, bro. That's what you got to do. Slow and steady.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think everything will work out. Everything will be cool. And then it's cool because like I'll listen to the old shit and I'm like, oh yeah, we sitting on this.
Right. Still got projects you're sitting on and shit, working on your stuff. You got stuff to go for fucking days, man.
Yeah. So
Hell yeah, bro.
I want to do a lot of visuals this next year and then hit a lot of different studios, like different state studios and stuff. So I'm hoping the pandemic clears up so we could do that. Travel.
Definitely.
Yes. Hopefully the new year brings new opportunities for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, man, we're working on a lot of video, working on a lot with our video production and stuff like that. Also like photography and shit too. So whenever you do get the shit, if you want to work with any kind of like product shots or any kind of videos or anything, just let us know. Love to work together on that shit.
You already know, bro. We'll set that shit up. Yeah, that'd be clean.
Oh yeah, let's get it. But yeah, man, I don't want to keep you too much longer here, but before we let you go, was there anything you want to say to the fans listening or anything?
Shit, man. Henny and Sprite out now. Paradise out now, man. Hotel Hollywood still rolling out now. I'm excited, to just drop everything. I thank you guys, for putting me on to your platform. Let me speak to your followers. Let me speak to your people that rock with you. And I'm just thankful, bro. I'm thankful for the people that watch this and, you guys. And I'm excited, bro. I'm excited for you guys to hear this shit. I'm excited for the world to hear this shit.
Yeah, well, we're definitely thankful to have you on too. And so
man.
where can the people find your stuff at?
Man, YouTube, it's at Jrueh World. Spotify, Apple, it's j.r.u.e.h. It's everywhere, really. My latest music is on Apple, Spotify. You Google it, it'll pull up. I really rock on Spotify, so that's what I'll be putting up. And then on Instagram, j.r.u.e.h.
Oh yeah, man.
In there.
All right, man. Well, thank you again for coming on, Jrueh. Love you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Really appreciate you coming on with us, man.
Much love, bro.
Stay safe. Stay Stoney. You have a great day, man.
I got you, man. All right, bro.